All right, hello and welcome back. I'm going to talk a little bit about psychic attacks, something I wasn't aware of that it were psychic attacks back then. So I was still in Germany, and after the big healing event, and then the couple years that followed, and the lady from Kyrgyzstan treating me, sometimes it just felt like I literally looked like an exorcism at one point. My mother was just like, your toes were moving, your feet were moving. I wasn't even aware of it because I was like so out of it. In a way, she said, we don't even know how you were able to move it. So some of the things that also happened, and anybody who studied metaphysical science, everybody who's psychic among my audience, we know once we get the switch, because I was under a psychic attack my entire life, it's like, that's why I got so sick. It wasn't just there's the physical, but then there's also the psycho-spiritual. Something wants to take you out. There's who knows. I mean, I don't even really want to analyze it. I can just share my story. But the psychic attacks while I was still in Germany really increased. I would lay in my bed. Sometimes it would still just knock me out. I would be exhausted from one minute to the other. I had to lay down. Boom, puts me into a deep nap. But it was like a lucid way of sleeping, and I would be in my bedroom and I would wake up in that in-between state, which they call like, what is it, the sleep paralysis, but yeah, something else was going on. And I could see from the window, my patio door, something was sitting there, like an entity. I can't even remember what it looked like. I'm more like a feely person. That thing literally just flew onto me and would strangle me. And that's something I felt. So it was a somatic thing, literally like laying in bed, being strangled. So something was still there that really wanted to take me out. It may have been the place because I had moved into this renovated house that was back in, I think, 2004. It was an older building from the early 1900s, really beautiful. You see in Europe, like the high ceilings, the big windows, the stucco at the, the ceilings, I don't know how to say it in English, and beautiful. But I think out of the 6 families, we all, because it was basically like a renovation, a rehab, we all bought those, our condos, we moved in. 4 of us that I knew of, we got even more sick. I got sicker than I was already before. The gentleman downstairs, he got sick with all kind of like weird autoimmune diseases. One lady below us who was already a little bit like, had some psychiatric challenges, was like really schizophrenic, flipping out. She would be sitting in the basement, lighting a fire because the water was coming on the wall, which didn't happen, but she was just in a psychic crisis. So back then that didn't dawn on me. I couldn't make sense of it. Now I know what was going on. The lady next to me had even bigger of a depression. It was horrible. So I believe part of it was what I had already brought in, but part of it was also that house. And I think in 2008 also it happened. I was staying at a hotel in Phoenix, and again from the window something was just flying towards me and just like trying to strangle me in my sleep. Yeah, those are fun things. But I'm going to talk more about some of the spiritual events and things. And so a lot of people, I guess, have experiences. We just don't talk about it. I don't talk about it on my website because, I just keep it pretty manual therapy. And then, of course, there's the metaphysical component. There's always an emotional, psycho-spiritual. I mean, not like I'm giving people a psychic reading, but things might come up and it's good to move them out. So that was a short detour on the psychic attacks. Next, I will post a video. It's a short set of a workout that I do every evening. It's a combination of, it looks like some yoga poses, something craniosacral exercises. Actually, there's a German book where we have some exercises to enhance the cranial rhythm. And yeah, so I'm gonna video record myself doing those exercises. It's a short theme of positions. It's really good. I do it every evening before I go to bed. That way I get refreshed in the morning. I'm not stiff. I love it. It's really good.